What's up? I hope you're having a great fall. This is Seth with SethPerler.com, and I have an email here from a mom, and it says the following. I subscribed to your channel because I'm seriously lost as to help my child that struggles with executive function. Every hour, every day, in every situation. His output of schoolwork is far below his capabilities. And that's all she wrote. And I wanted to respond to this because I hear the pain in her voice. I hear the fear in her voice. Parents who are going through this, they're afraid that their child is not going to be able to launch a good future. They can see down the road, and they can see that if their child does not figure this out, they will not be able to have the opportunities that they want their children to have. So, I have some good news and bad news. I'm going to give you some insights that'll help break this down a little bit. The bad news is that this stuff takes time. It takes patience. It takes persistence, constant persistence over and over and over. And it's going to feel like you're not even getting anywhere, but do not give up. Okay, what you do matters. What you say matters. What you work with your child on matters. Do not give up. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to feel ashamed that you're not a good enough parent. I hear this a lot. You might be hard on yourself, but just don't stop. Just keep moving forward and you'll see small breakthroughs. You're not looking for giant epiphanies. You're not looking for major change. If there was a magic bullet, it'd be sold out there for $1,000,000. There is no magic bullet. This stuff takes time. It takes time. It takes time. It takes patience, patience, patience. It takes persistence. It is the baby steps that matter. It is the micro wins that matter. It is these small, tiny little things that you can help your child succeed with. It is helping them feel a sense of success. Your child probably feels really beaten down. They're probably not feeling engaged, and they feel like their efforts are not paying off, and they're putting all this effort in, so why even try? So you have to reverse this really big mindset and these habits that are not working for them. So yeah, it takes time. Now, I also want to mention that this is skill building. And so often when we're talking about output, we are looking at, are they getting the things done that need to be done? And are they getting done to the high enough quality? And often if your child is here and you're wanting them to be where they're really getting all of their homework done, they're double checking everything, everything's right, it would take so many hours that they wouldn't have any time for free time. So their attitude is, why even try? I'm not going to try to do output. I want to avoid it. I want to procrastinate. I'm not motivated to do this. So reversing that is really hard. And part of the key to that is really thinking that you are building executive function skills rather than where we get to as parents often is we get into the urgency game. And the urgency game is a game where there's something due tomorrow. There's something due next week. The teacher just said this was incomplete. The teacher said it needed to be redone. There needs to be corrections done. And so we're urgently trying to swim upstream and play catch up and help our child catch up and make sure that they stay ahead of the curve, which doesn't happen often with these kids. So they get behind, and there's all this urgency around getting everything done, okay? And what you do want to get stuff done, but you want to get it done well enough, okay? And you don't want to worry about perfection and perfect output, and you want to worry about skill building executive function skills. You want to worry about, how do I help my child learn the skill of taking a baby step, of pushing a little bit beyond their comfort zone. If we push them too far beyond their comfort zone, we lose them. So there's this fine balance between this gray area between sort of, you want to push them past their comfort zone, but not past the threshold. If you push them past the threshold, you lose them. If you don't push them past the comfort zone, then there's learned helplessness. So there's this small gray zone that you want to play in terms of pushing them, moving them forward, getting them to develop the skill of grit. And then there are other skills, the skill of managing a backpack, the skill of using a planner, the skill of being honest and forthcoming, the skill of self-advocacy. So, but we're so worried about output. Oh my God, this is missing. Oh my God, this is due. Oh my God, there's a due date. Oh my God, and there's all of this urgency going on that we sort of lose focus on. We are trying to build these skills. We may have to let go of the outcome of how good the output is. We may have to be okay with C's and D's. in terms of the long game. The long game is the marathon. It's not the sprint, it's the marathon. We want to help them develop these skills to be able to go for their goals and dreams as an adult. Because if they do not figure out how to execute, they will not be able to execute when it matters to them, when they are older and when they do want to launch a great future and they do have things that they value and they have goals that they can't achieve because they can't execute. So we need to build these skills. So, like I said, what you do matters, and there's also the whole emotional component, the resistance, the procrastination, the motivation. That's an emotional experience. In their body, they're feeling an emotion. The resistance is emotional, so you have to work with that as well. So anyhow, I'm going to leave you with this: what you do matters, parents. Persist, don't stop, keep moving forward, and what works, I've been doing this a long time, trust me on this, please. What works is baby steps, micro steps, small wins, small successes. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Measuring your child next to the door frame, their growth in fractions of millimeters. Okay, you don't even see it, but it matters and it counts. That is what you want to focus on. Small successes with the skills, also the mindsets, also the habits, but you're building skills. Get out of the urgency game. You do need to play it sometimes. I mean, it's a reality of most of the schools, but don't get stuck in that game and don't lose sight of that. There's the other game, the skill building game. All right. Good luck to you. Have a great fall.